just gonna leave y'all out here like this. Y'all hit that like button. We got double tap my screen. Cause this, I know it is a lot of people that was waiting for us to go live. I said, damn. I said, damn. Double tap the screen. Thank y'all for the early likes. We got early likes coming up in here again. Now shit done got real. Shit done got real. We gonna get straight to the meat and potatoes. All hell done broke loose in America. Double tap the screen, show love, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all share this video out, y'all. It's going down. Let's rock and roll. Let's go.
We've been reporting on from the streets today of Minneapolis after an ICE agent fatally shot a 37-year-old woman in her car. Homeland Security saying that she was trying to ram the agent, calling the shooting an act of self-defense. The mayor of Minneapolis says that's BS.
An act of self-defense. I don't blame him. An act of self-defense. Did y'all hear that? Did I mention that we got the other views too? Did I mean just try to dim shit down? Gang, they just said this was an act of self-defense. Are you kidding me? An act of self-defense. Now, remind you, y'all get in here. Now, remind you, this ain't the bias channel, but y'all know that shit didn't make no sense. Y'all know that shit didn't make no sense. It didn't even sound right. If anybody saw this and been documenting what's been going on with what had been happening in Minneapolis, y'all know that that was cap. Now I said, damn, get in here.
Chaos we've been reporting on from the streets today of Minneapolis after an ICE agent fatally shot a 37-year-old woman in her car. Homeland Security saying that she was trying to ram the agent, calling the shooting an act of self-defense. The mayor of Minneapolis says that's BS. Trial attorney Brian Claypool is up first this hour with us. And, you know, I thought John Sandweg made some very, very good points. He was the former ICE director on not rushing to judgment in a case like this. We do have video. We've shown some of the video. As a lawyer,
double tap the screen, hit that like button. Y'all get
at how this should be investigated from here?
Hey, Connell, great to see you again. Look, I will tell you, I've worked on at least a dozen cases over the years involving officer-involved shootings. And one thing that I think your prior guest really didn't underscore is we have a videotape of the shooting, right?
Right.
That's new. And
like you said, now we got a videotape of the shooting. Now we gonna walk it down, gang. We got a videotape of the shooting. Now we got a man that say, double tap the screen. Y'all get in here. Please hit that like button. Now listen, guys.
Our society, in most officer-involved shootings, you don't have the actual videotape, so he's right. Then you've got to resort to all the interviews of witnesses, interview the police officers. Was there anybody in the car to interview? What led to the detainment? But look, I will tell you. Let's start with probable cause, Connell. That's the starting point for this case. Was there probable cause for these ICE agents to even be approaching her car to attempt to get her out of the car? What did she do?
Boom. What did she do? If we gonna walk them down, Band-Aid gang, we gonna walk them down all the way. We got 9 in the building. Double tap the screen. What did she do? What was the probable cause to want to do such aggressive force to get this woman out of her vehicle? Can y'all please tell us, what did you see? This woman didn't have a weapon, did not have anything. What was the aggressive force for? I said, damn. Y'all get in here. Get in my live, gang. Get in my livelihood. Let's rock and roll.
You need those facts. What did she do that lived up to that? Is there any audio dispatch, any audio tapes that would tell us what led to them getting to the car? You need to have that, right? Then let's talk.
But even if you have that, then even if for argument's sake, there was probable cause, you would still need much more. Is going to be your next point, is it, in terms of whether the shooting was justified?
Actually, there's an intervening point. Let's talk about the proper protocol when police officers are approaching a stopped vehicle. I've been through this a ton of times with the best
y'all, let's get up here
in the country, Connell, and the way they should have handled that is those officers that were up at her handle.
Yeah.
Hey, Tate, what's going on?
That's inviting.
So they're approaching this and get the F out of the car. Is the standard legally different at all for local police officers and for federal agents?
Got 13 in here. Let's go run it up.
It's the same. The protocol for handling this vehicle stop is the same for these ICE agents and local law enforcement. What I'm trying to say is
now we had people in the chat earlier saying that they're ICE. They're trained different. They're ICE. They're trained different. They're trained to shoot on the spot. ICE ain't trained to shoot on the spot. Again, we still dealing with a lady. Please double tap the screen. We got 16 in the building. Let's run it up, man. We listen to this man. Now we listening. They got the same protocol. Now we ain't talking about different people with Black Lives Matter. And I make that a big point because all lives matter. Shouts out to Kanye West for saying that shit. Because guess what? It all boiled down to it, right? When Kanye said all lives matter, now y'all see. And prayers go out to her family, gang. Y'all get in here. This is real. We hit nothing but facts. We need to know. Band-Aid gang. The man breaking it all down. They got a protocol, and it's usually all the same. Training, military training, whatever the case may be. Band-Aid gang. We covering this, gang.
Up at her handle, you would never do that. That's inviting.
So they're approaching this and get the F out of the car. Is the standard legally different at all for local police officers and for federal agents?
No.
It's the same. The protocol for handling this vehicle stop is the same for these ICE agents and local law enforcement. What I'm trying to say is the officers on the left of the vehicle.
Connection.
That's your stuff.
Hold on, Band-Aid gang.
Wi-Fi ain't connected. That's why.
All the same protocol. They practicing all the same shit. Now, Diamond Gang was supposed to be on here, so we just got some more intel, some more shit for the street, and so we gonna tap in on your ass again. See, they ain't gonna be able to get past us with it. They ain't gonna be able to get past us with it, gang. They not gonna slip through. Oh, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and slip through the radar. No, the people is not having that. Minneapolis is not having that. We got 21 in the building, gang. Y'all get in here. Double tap the screen. We about to get this live. We about to get this live popping right now. Hold tight, gang. We about to get this popping right here. We about to get straight to it. We got 19 up in here. Please double tap.
That went right up to the window.
Yeah.
The driver door. You don't do that. The officer stays back at a 90-degree angle like this. Might pull his gun out. Then you have a second officer that's going around the vehicle on the opposite side to look into the window to see if she has a weapon or if there's anybody else in the car so that officer can tell the other officer whether there's an immediate danger. That would have been the proper protocol.
Bingo. So how they gonna get sit? That would have been the proper protocol. Did you guys see any of that happen? Did anybody see any of that happen? Now this is coming from professionals. This ain't coming from, am I right, Angel? This ain't coming from no motherfucker off the street. These is coming from professionals. How this gonna play out, we don't know. But we know what they doing out there in them streets in Minneapolis. We know what they doing out in the streets. We know these people protesting. We know that there's people that's in law that's protesting. We know that there's lawyers that's protesting. We know that that woman should have not been unalived, should not have lost her life, and that there is so many souls that is fighting for justice for this young woman. I said, damn, y'all get up in here. I can't make this shit up. I'm not gonna make it up. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And nothing but the truth. So help me, Band-Aid. Now let's listen to the protocol.
Ask any training expert in the country. You never walk up to the window and try to open the door of somebody that you've tried to pull over. That's next.
Okay.
Then let's talk about the use of force.
Right, at the very end. So you say these are intervening points. Now we get to the final stage. So they try to open the vehicle. She first puts it in reverse, then accelerates. It's an agent, not the two that approached, but a third agent that is standing directly in front of the vehicle that then pulls the weapon and engages in and shoots at the end. This is just the protests that took place afterwards, I believe, but we had the video that we showed you earlier, and we can re-rack part of that video now, maybe as Brian has described them. So this last question is whether force is justified.
Yeah, so the standard is an objective standard. What do I mean by that? It's not whether the officer that deployed deadly force thought that he was in imminent harm of great bodily harm.
But here they come, right? They're coming up to the vehicle now. They approach, and now this is when the shooting takes place. Go ahead, Brian.
Right. So the $1 million question is, would a reasonable officer in that same predicament have pulled his gun and shot the driver? I will tell you that the only fact that can change my mind on this being a bad shooting is whether the driver had a weapon in her hand, right? When the officer looked into the window, did he see her pointing something at him? Did they find a gun in the car or a weapon in the car? If they have not found a gun, any kind of weapon, and the officer says, oh, she didn't point her finger at me, then I would argue that at that moment, an objective officer is not deploying deadly force. Connell, that's last resort. Using a gun is last resort. One other quick point I want to make.
Okay.
Across the country, police officers, federal agents like this, they cannot put themselves in the zone of danger, they call it, right? They can't put themselves knowingly into a zone of danger, violate proper police protocol, and then use deadly force to justify their substandard police practices. I hope that makes...
Did y'all hear what he said? The key word. Use deadly force. That was deadly force. That was deadly force. They did not shoot the woman in the arm. They did not take the woman down. They did not take, okay, I'm going to open the door. I'm going to pull the woman out. Even if she speeds off, I'm going to let her go. We about to go on a high-speed chase. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. So all the people that were coming in my chat earlier, we had 395 people in the chat. Please double tap the screen. Thank you for supporting the channel. And it was just so crazy to see the people, the way they were responding. It was just something totally new. To see people saying that this woman fled and deserved what she took. Again, it's a woman, gang. When do men take this type of force on the women that gave birth to our children? Let's make it make sense. It should not have been handled the way. Now, we got other camera views. And anybody have been watching YouTube, thank you for the likes. Thank you for double tapping the screen. We got a front view. Oh, yes, she's probably... Again, was the officer injured? They say he was injured and he went to the hospital. But now here's the catch. When you saw her speed off, gang, that officer was still on his feet. She drove off. There was not an officer laying on the ground like he was injured. Or did the officer go to the hospital to clear the shit up so ICE wouldn't have to go down for this situation? See, y'all not paying attention to this shit. We got so much going on right now. Is this a distraction? Is this a distraction? With what's going on with the Venezuela? What's going on with Putin talking about putting strikes on America? Y'all get in here. I said, damn, what's going on, Anthony? We got Anthony Skinner in the building. Please double tap the screen. Come on, is this all a distraction? Because to me, y'all, this all happened too quick. We go into 2026. This happened way too quick. We ain't even 10 days into the new year. And now we got a woman that's shot in the face. We got warnings we possibly could be going to war. Or your presidents being taken out of their country. I said, damn, what's going on? Are they preparing for martial law? We got 65 in the building. Double tap the screen. But we know this was not proper protocol. How do we know it's not proper protocol? Let's miss me with the bullshit. Because we got people that went to school like this man right here for law, who have fought cases. So they all go by a protocol. Not only do the police go by protocol, but the lawyers go by protocol because they have to fight cases. Am I right or wrong? So something is wrong with this picture, everyone. Something is wrong with this picture. M. Penny says, you must have to vote for Coop Kamala Tube Green. I said, damn. No, I didn't vote for that person. I didn't. I said, damn. I don't really get into politics, gang. I don't. Politics and religion is something I don't get into. But I'm definitely not biased to anything. He said, no, you don't vote. No, I don't. I don't get into that, gang. Because at the end of the day, nothing change for me, no matter who's elected. Let's be honest. Does anything change for you? Does your rent change? When the president gets elected, do your rent go down an extra $500? Do your car note go down an extra $500? No. I'm concerned about my health. Now, when it comes to health, okay, cool. But my bills don't change. My problems don't change. None of that changes with who's elected. I said, damn. Now, let's listen to this, y'all.
No, I understand what you're saying. I will ask you one other question at the end. So I would say, it sounds to me like you think that this is a kind of an open and shut case, that there was no justification for the shooting. That from what you're describing, what you're putting together, I would ask you if you see the argument at all that's been made by the federal government that this was, in their view, clearly self-defense. Could you see an argument that could be made there, or it's open and shut to you?
The only way I could see that, Connell, is, and you can maybe help me with this. I didn't see somebody standing right in front of. Was there somebody standing right in front of her vehicle before she accelerated? I didn't see that. That
other agent. If we have the video again, yeah. So here comes. They're going to get out of the vehicle right now.
So we're gonna look at this real quick. We're gonna take the green off, and we're gonna look at this as what they're looking at it in real time. So we're gonna listen to what they're speaking about this. So let's go ahead.
Okay, so here they come. These are the two agents. Now, the agent that did the shooting, I believe, is in front of the vehicle. We'll stop it, and they're right there. There's where he is. And
now, let's look at this in real time. Now, remind you, the front view, because there's also a front view that you will be able to see a front view of this, right? So you'll see an officer on the left-hand side of the vehicle over here. He almost looks like, people gonna say ran over. But to me, he walked away from the scene, Band-Aid Gang. Gang walked away. Bro walked away, and we're going to show that. But let's go back. Let's look at this in real time. He pulls up. Let's be precise, in a Toyota Tundra. Okay? This is a Toyota Tundra, Band-Aid Gang. Nice Toyota Tundra. He pulls up. Let's do this in real time.
Out of the vehicle right now. Okay, so here they come. These are the two agents. Now, the agent that did the shooting, I believe, is in front of the vehicle. We'll stop it.
So why, for one, why? Okay, she's turning. She's turning now. Now, this is what we need to figure out. Let's go in reverse. This officer does not walk out.
Again. Yeah, so here comes... They're going to get out of the vehicle right now. Okay, so here they come. These are the two agents.
What is the reason that they're just pulling up? Okay, what? Now, he doesn't get out the vehicle, Band-Aid Gang, like something big is going on, like it's a big emergency. She's out of the car. She's arguing with the officer. We look here. It looks like her arm is hanging out of the window. We don't know what this is, but he's not bouncing out of the car like she's in big trouble, right, gang? She doesn't look like she's in big trouble. For one, why is ICE there? We got 229 people in the building. Double tap the screen. We gonna walk it down. We're gonna walk it down, Band-Aid Gang. Double tap that screen. Get in here. So now he walks up. He's kind, calm. Now let's continue.
Now, the agent that did the shooting, I believe, is in front of the vehicle. We'll stop it.
Now, the agent that did the shooting, allegedly, is in the front of the vehicle. Now, when you look at the other view, when you got a point-on front side, first of all, you don't really know what the fuck is going on. First of all, she is parked. Look at this, gang. She was parked. She decides to leave off. Okay, at this point, what could be going on? There's a lot of things that could be going on. She could have mental illness. She could probably never been in this situation. Please double tap the screen. She probably never had an officer run up on her car with a mask on his face. Now, gang, you say that's not what you call park. The vehicle was parked at first. Let's be mindful. Now, M. Penny says she knows what she did. She chose to move the vehicle in aggressive position. Now, listen, gang, what are we saying here? This is America. Don't we got a lot of other shit going on right now, gang? Let's be for real. Again, I repeat, like I repeated earlier this afternoon. If it was one of your relatives, if this was your cousin, your niece, someone in your family, play the sound, Playboy. One said leave first. Okay. One said leave. I said damn. We got the yay area up in here. Them Bay boys don't miss a thing. I'm from the Bay myself. Now listen, now hold on.
Yo, again. Yeah, so here comes, they're going to get out of the vehicle right now. Okay, so here they come. These are the two agents. Now, the agent that did the shooting, I believe, is in front of the vehicle. We'll stop it, and there, right there, there's where he is. And there he engages. So he's in front of the vehicle.
There he is. There he is. So now look at this, gang. Here we got a better view. We got a view. 21. Now I'm finna read these comments. Look at this. We're gonna do it again. Now we doing this shit. We're gonna get this tonight.
Now the agent that did the shooting, I believe, is in front of the vehicle.
Now Bay Area said, now hold on, Bay Area said, play the sound, Playboy. One said leave first. Then the other said, get the fuck out of here. And tried to grab the handle. I said, damn. You see, we got boots on the ground. It's not just, we got people listening in, gang. Don't blame Mr. Good tried to live. Okay, pay attention. One eye said go. The other said no. So now look, gang, we got it right here. Get in here. I said, damn. So she was confused. Didn't I just say that? 295 in the building. She was confused, Band-Aid gang. This why people rock with me, bro, because you know some people don't even like to be around people, right, gang? Some people get paranoid when people come around, they nerves bad, especially females that never been in this position before. And what makes it even worse, now all them people that's in my chat now all the people in the chat, we got Bay Area saying the same thing as Anton Trudy, if I said it right. Double tap my screen for the like button. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank y'all for watching earlier. And I say the same thing, gang. I ain't gonna talk because I keep talking because I got lips. But watch this, gang. Let's look.
Cool. We'll stop it.
Okay. And they say one officer said go. Because this officer right here look like he don't look like he's, you know, in a situation to where they need to really be stopping this lady like that. So she's confused, bro. She is confused. He said, pay attention to one of the eyes said go, the other said no. The moment you disobey a federal order, which she did, she is no longer a citizen. Who says this? She is no longer a citizen? Come on, Band-Aid gang. Are you guys reading the chat? Abjuray, come on, man. Are you serious? The one moment you disobey a federal order, which she did, she was no longer a citizen? Come on, gang. That is not fair. Double tap. Come on. She is considered a criminal. But if you, Look, you're innocent, right, until proven guilty. Don't forget that. So she's considered a criminal in a vehicle at that point. A criminal that needed to get shot 3 times that didn't have a weapon in the vehicle. Come on, gang. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Okay, what we're saying is she tried to hit an ICE agent and she got popped. Now, come on, gang. You saying that this woman really tried to hit an ICE agent? How is this person trying to even do that? This woman probably don't even got a criminal record. Probably don't even got a traffic ticket, gang. Are you kidding me? You think this woman purposely is trying to hit an officer, or is she confused? Double tap the screen. Stop playing with us, gang.
She panicked and she.
Oh my mama, y'all is tripping, bro.
Person would do what she did though.
Yes, especially, and thank you guys for double tapping the screen, getting the lights up. You guys really are disappointing me right now, Band-Aid gang.
Y'all should know.
You're disappointing me right here. Now we got people that say, "What up, Smitty? What up, Smitty G? What up, gang?" Bruh, look at her. She is the problem. Please pray. They told her she want to play. Okay, I didn't get that. We do have a lot of things going on. Epstein, Venezuela. Do you think this is done to distract us? Absolutely. I just said that earlier. It's too early, gang. It is too early in the year for all this shit to be happening back to back. It's too early. But what are they trying to set martial law? Is it a distraction from the oil? Epstein? Trump is doing everything to hide this Epstein shit. And I think it's hiding the Epstein shit. I think he want to stay in office. I think a whole bunch of shit goes on. I'm not being biased to anything, but hey, we're going to call bullshit when we call bullshit. And that's just what it is, Band-Aid gang. I'm going to call bullshit. I'm going to say bullshit on my live. Fair use commentary. Y'all get in here. But listen to this, Band-Aid gang. Let's go. Now let's pay attention. Let's pay attention. Let me get the screen up. Let's look at it. Let's get it in real time.
And they're right there.
Now look again. Why ain't this officer? Something big is going on. Why haven't this officer ran up? Why ain't this officer pull out no weapon and shoot nobody? Why he don't feel like, okay, this is really bad. This is really bad that I need to just really be up on the door with my fellow officers. Okay, double tap the screen. Let's look. Let's piece it in.
There's where he.
Okay, now look right here. This guy right here. He already drew his weapon. Did y'all see that? He already drew his weapon. That alone could have scared the woman. What the hell did you pull the weapon out? Now we got him right here, gang. Right here, we got him. Dead ass. Right there, dead ass. He got his goddamn gun. He got his gun already out, Band-Aid gang. I said, damn. We got 479 people in the chat. Double tap the screen. The lights up. Let's get the piece by piece. Get in here. I said, damn. Now, I'm going to read the comments. We got 400 and goddamn it, 2 people in here. Y'all got to run these likes up, gang. Let these likes run up. But we looking at it. He already got the weapon drawn. Gang. Look. Let's go back a little bit. We ain't going to play with him. We ain't gonna
Go again.
We want to know.
So here comes. They're going to get out of the vehicle right now.
Let's do it.
So here they come. These are the 2 agents. Now, the agent who did the shooting, I believe, is in front of the vehicle. We'll stop it. And they're right there. There's where.
Boom. There you go. You see him draw? Y'all see him draw his weapon? We got it in real time. Get in here. He just drew his weapon. Go back a little second. So the blind people can see. Blind people.
Go again.
Blind for the blind.
So here comes. They're going to get out of the vehicle right now.
Let's get in here, and then
so
I'm
here
gonna
they
read
come.
the
These
comments.
are the two agents. Now, the agent that did
I'ma
the
read the
shooting, I believe, is
comments.
in.
I'm going to read the comments in a second because we're going to go through this. After we see this man draw this weapon, we're going to go through this. Double tap the screen and hit the like button. 339 people in the chat. Let's go.
Of the vehicle. We'll stop it.
Okay, we're going piece by piece. Look. You hear her say no. She said no. She screamed out no. Screamed out no. Listen, gang.
And there.
Look. Now he pulling on the door. We don't know what's going on in this woman mind. We don't know what's going on in this woman mind. Y'all get in here. Double tap. We got 584 people up in here. Double tap that screen, gang. We right here. The street need to know. The world needs to know. People ask me, is this a distraction? I know this woman should. I don't know what kind of distraction it is for someone to lose their life. A woman. Now look at this. Look at this.
Right there. There's where.
There you go. There you go. Right there. Did y'all see him draw his weapon? Now he's drawn his weapon. He can also move from in front of that vehicle. I said, damn, get in here. See, that's what you shouldn't have did. See, what you did is, when I get to goddamn it breaking shit down, don't let me go in my shit in slow motion and shit. Because I do you all type of ways. So what I'm seeing is he done already drawn his weapon. He didn't draw this weapon. What's going through his mind? I'ma shoot a woman. I said, damn. I'ma just go ahead and shoot me a woman. You gonna shoot a woman? We got 617 people in here. I'ma just go ahead and pull out my gun and shoot this woman. Let her drive off. You want to sit in front of the car and shoot her, gang? Stop being stupid, gang. You being stupid. You want to sit in the car, in front of the car, and shoot the woman. Because your dumb ass, my dumb ass, would have moved out the goddamn way. And said, goddamn, this girl crazy in the motherfucker. Somebody get it. This motherfucker crazy. Angel crazy. She done got in the car and drove off. This happened to people in the street every goddamn day. Boyfriend tried to open the car door. She done rolled off. We see this shit on YouTube all goddamn day. And don't nobody get shot in the goddamn face. I said, damn. This happened all the time, gang. He needs to go to jail. David Boy Ken said, you absolutely right. This happened in the street all the time, gang. But get killed every day. But get killed. But get unalived. And we got every right. Double tap the screen, y'all. Show some love to the channel, man. That's all I ask. I'm asking for just your participation. Let's get this shit in the algorithms. Because what we talking over here is real fact. Y'all up in the chat talking. And I'm going to read the most that I can. Can I get some goddamn likes? Because I got to read all these goddamn comments in a second. Now look at him. Look at him. There you go. There you go. There you go. He chose he chose to stand in front of the goddamn car. What he stand in front of the car for? And so that means he got his gun. That means he can maneuver, right? That means, gang, you know what he can do? He can maneuver, Band-Aid gang. He can goddamn shift his body. He can move because he didn't. Look, and then on the real footage, guess what? When she rolled off, he was still standing up. What she do? Roll over his toe? I said, damn. I said, damn. What she do? Roll over his pinky toe? Then rolled over the man pinky toe. He done went in the goddamn hospital. And she unalived. She unalived. Instead of some of y'all people down there in the chat talking shit, need to be happy that everybody pulling together. Black, white, Chinese, Asian, Malaysian, Venezuelan, or whatever your ass is with. Because it's people in the street that realizing this was wrong, gang. I said, damn. Get in here. Because I ain't got to live like this. Ain't none of us got to live like this. Because if people continue to take up for this type of shit and say they had probable cause for unaliving this woman, man, y'all gonna turn this world into a fucked up place. It already is. We didn't just slid into 2026 and this shit going on. See, y'all ain't gonna like me because, see, what I do, I say the shit these other content creators scared to say. I say what a motherfucker scared to. This Band-Aid gang, I got a whole bunch of Band-Aids right now because I'm wounded. This woman is more than wounded. This woman is more than wounded. So let me go ahead and read some of this shit because this shit ain't gonna make no sense. Let's get in here. Now we see the man right here, gang, with the weapon. Let's go.
Yes, and there he engages. So
Boom.
he's in front of the vehicle.
He engaged. He engaged the gang. He engaged it. He engaged.
Now, the agent that did the shooting, I believe, is in front of the vehicle. We'll stop it, and right there's where he is. And there he engages. So he's in front of the vehicle. Did she?
So why did he shoot? Did he shoot because he was about to get shot? Or did he shoot because he felt like this guy was about to get ran over? Make it make sense, gang. What did he shoot for? Look at the front tire, somebody said in the chat. Sounds like the typical ninja. See, don't come in my chat with the typical engine, because I'll get you up out of here. I'll get you up out of here. I told you this ain't the bias channel. We just keeping it all the way a bean up in here tonight. We not gonna do that. Respect the chat. Don't disrespect my chat. Y'all get in here. So let's continue.
See him? That's a question. They're saying that he was targeted.
I will tell you, look, they escalated, the ICE agents escalated the situation. They didn't do proper protocol. Is their argument that her goal was to run them over? I didn't see her trying to.
Nobody, exactly, gang. So, nobody saw her trying to run this man over. Why would she try to run a man over purposely and he got a whole goddamn gun pointed at her, gang? So she just came in there to try to commit suicide?
Just stop crying.
Come on, man. We just being real. Ain't no crying over this. Ain't the tissue channel. This ain't that type of channel. We just keeping it a bean up here, bro. Our country is at a major crisis with this, gang. We got people, this is exactly what people want us to be doing, warring in our own country so they can attack. All we saying is hold these officers accountable for what they have done and make it a speedy trial. Because you're going to get so many different opinions. It's just not my opinion. So don't call me wrong for stating what I feel. Because you and I both know that this was not called for. Real talk. Y'all get in here. Let's go.
Run them over. But Connell, even that said, the prior guest even had said this. You're not supposed to be shooting at a moving vehicle anyway. You could have killed.
Thank you, David. People, you got different opinions. It wasn't called for. This was not called for, gang. At all. Let's go.
You could have killed somebody, a pedestrian across the street. So that's another argument for not using deadly force in those situations.
Brian, we appreciate your legal analysis.
Exactly. What if you shot through the window, the bullet went through and shot somebody else? You see what I'm saying? You see what professionals look at this like? Because there's always a possibility. The same way like y'all say, what if she had ran him over? There's so many different ways that this could have went. But someone losing their life, and somebody losing their life, ICE was wrong for this. And there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They were wrong. And they should be held accountable. So here goes another trial for these officers that's probably gonna walk. they're probably gonna walk. And if they walk, that opens up more doors for police brutality. So the police will be able to do whatever they want to. Then after the police, they're gonna make the robot, and then the robot's gonna come in and take their jobs. So the robot can really do you all type of ways. Because the robot is gonna be planned to have everything right? The robot. Y'all forgot about the robot Elon Musk is making. So y'all just giving the robot proper. I said, damn. Y'all get in here. Somebody said comply and live. A lot of y'all live by that. But again, what if this was one of your people? Be mindful of that. None of you guys, and you can sit up in my chat and play like you play that shit if you want to. You can play that stuff if you want to. But you know. And that's why some of you guys are maybe rich. Some of you guys are just spoiled, spoon-fed. Some of you spoon-fed motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You're spoon-fed. You know, some people are like that. Just Mr. Perfect, you know, and all of that type of shit. But some of us are not. Some of us are not. Let's continue. I'm about to pull another video up right here. That's very uncalled for, you guys. Let's go ahead and rock into this, gang. We got so much going on. Give me 1 second. I'm putting up the next commentary, the next topic that we're going to cover right here. We also got another view of this. Let's go ahead and get another view of this. So now we're seeing it from the front side of this, from the front side. So we even got officers right here that's actually walking and leaving. Doesn't nothing look hostile here? Does nothing looks hostile here? Solo says, very important to mind your business these days. You're absolutely right. Again, we're going to get another clip of it. We don't see nothing hostile. We don't see that these officers is really too much focused on this young woman. Again, we're looking right here. Pay attention. Okay, here it is. There's the officer right there. Boom. Right there. I don't see her purposely trying to run this man over. You guys know you don't see that. You don't see her trying to run that man over. Hold on, I'm getting to the next clip because this is very important. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get ready to play this real quick for everyone. We now head to the great state of Texas. It's a total shame, you guys. Y'all get ready for this because, you know, if we let this type of shit slide in our country right now, gang, it's going to be a hot mess. It is going to be a mess. Let's go, Band-Aid gang. Y'all get in here. Our country is...
I think that's just playing music. Mute it.
locations, 3,200 servers.
Y'all get in here.
GPS override, unlimited
Let's
device.
go.
Fighter jets. Washington claims this is an anti-narcotics mission targeting Latin American drug cartels. But Venezuela sees it differently, as an existential threat requiring an equally powerful response. President Nicolas Maduro has made his position crystal clear. Venezuela is in constant daily communication with the Russian government on all issues, including military cooperation. This isn't new. Caracas and Moscow have maintained military ties for 25 years. But what's changed is the intensity.
We are in constant daily communication with the Russian government on all issues, because we have many issues in development. The news this week about military cooperation has been very strong, but that is natural, because we
77
have
likes. Thank you
25
guys for
years
the
of
likes. I
military
appreciate it.
cooperation.
Maduro has ordered military drills along 1,000.
Now we looking at it, gang. Make sure y'all tap in tomorrow too. We got the Diamond Gang up on the platform. But yes, this is deep, y'all, because for one, a lot of people say it's a distraction. We got the Epstein situation coming up. Yes, big distraction. A big distraction. Some people, I just read someone in the comment section say, yeah, she hit an officer's leg. Like, come on, man, stop playing with us, gang. It's bigger than that. It is bigger than that. So much is going on rapidly in the country right now. We're possibly looking at World War III. Let's go, y'all.
242 miles of coastline, mobilizing his army and militias for what he calls the eventual possibility of a U.S. attack. And he's not just relying on rhetoric, he's counting on the arsenal that former President Chavez purchased from Russia and China.
We have all the heavy weaponry equipment that fortunately President Chavez bought for the country.
Y'all
Thanks
get
to
here.
President Putin, thanks to Russia, thanks to China, and thanks to many friends in the world, Venezuela has equipment to guarantee peace.
On May 7th, 2025, Putin and Maduro signed a strategic partnership and cooperation agreement in Moscow. Russia ratified it on October 27th, precisely
October
as
27th,
tensions
they ratified.
escalated. This isn't just a symbolic gesture. It's a security guarantee that brings Russian military power directly into America's backyard.
The agreement covers political, trade, economic, cultural, and other areas, including military technical cooperation within the framework of existing agreements and contracts, with the aim of strengthening the defense capabilities and ensuring the security of both countries.
Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova delivered what amounts to a direct warning to Washington. Russia is signaling it will not abandon Venezuela, even if that means confronting American forces in the...
Okay. Now, y'all already seen about the tankers. So they gonna start bombing America? Or is this all part of the agenda? Is this part of the alien agenda? Are we looking at... What are we looking at here, gang? What are we looking at to come? Thank you for the other like. Thank you for the subscriptions, the subscribers that just came in. I appreciate y'all. Oh, we just turned up. It just ain't me, the whole Band-Aid gang. Wait till Diamond Gang come in tomorrow, because she's so political. She was supposed to come on tonight, but she ran into some things. So y'all be looking out tomorrow. We will have another post up. I will be doing some more editing as well. But just to update y'all on what's going on, gang. Right now, in our face, right now. Leaving out of Charlie Kirk. Leaving out of 2025. Look at that, Charlie Kirk. Look what happened to him. Going into 2026, we got all of this mess. I think they're trying to bring in martial law. I think they want total control. I think they want to test us to see how far they can go. That's just my opinion. Everybody has one. Yes, I spoke about truth. Absolutely. Thank you. But again, at the end of the day, Band-Aid gang, it's a lot more to follow up, because I got some more footage. I didn't want to bring it all out today. Thank you, gang. I appreciate you, bro. I'm bringing up more footage tomorrow, so make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that notification bell, Band-Aid gang. I didn't want to make this a long live because I had a special guest supposed to come up here today. I'm satisfied, gang. This ain't the Clout Chase channel, but we just want to hit y'all and keep y'all updated with what's going on, gang. And I do a lot of editing, so I will have this next edit really nice for y'all. To forget about the files. Exactly. We already know about the Epstein files. That everybody know that's what's going on. You do a diversion, you throw that off, you go to war, you keep shit off of you, and you capitalize. You divide and you conquer. That's what we looking at right now. The real divide and conquer. 83 likes. I appreciate everybody for getting those likes up.
Hello, Joe.
Now we talking about divide and conquer. Make sure everybody subscribe, hit the notification bell. Y'all want updates on what's going on? We're going to keep our ears to the streets and we're going to keep on tapping in. I got some real powerful speakers on my channel that you guys haven't met yet, so we can go back and forth. But we all want the truth and we all want justice. Definitely justice for this young lady, so I'm definitely going to keep everybody tapped in with what's going on with that. I got some editing to do. So I definitely can bring it to you guys good so you guys can see everything, because I want everybody, I already put it on the timeline to get a clearer view on what happened with that officer. So I definitely had the eye to see some more stuff that I wanted to definitely go ahead and edit and show, because we're going to get to the bottom of this, you guys. So many updates. I didn't want to hold you guys long. It's late here where I'm at. But I just want to thank everybody for coming out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you guys can be notified tomorrow. I will be putting a thumbnail up for you guys. That's definitely going to be interacting with what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. So please, you guys, make sure you guys tap in, man. And just pray for justice, man. Pray for that young lady. I don't think that she deserved that at all. I don't think that we need to be in this type of crisis, in this type of turmoil right now as a country going into the 2026. I said, damn, we right here, man. We want to thank everybody. We have 500 people, 600 people in the chat today, and that's what we do, man, gang. We control the motherfucking, we control what goes on in the algorithm right now. And I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Thank you, Tate, for coming in. Shouts out to Tate. Tate, I'm going to mod you up tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I'm going to mod you up today. Y'all get in here, because you've been showing so much love to the channel. Always in here when I'm getting ready to rock a show. So I definitely gonna mod you up. You standard, you good. Peace and love to everybody. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Yeah, we got 55 minutes in. We running it up. This is Band-Aid Gang. I'm C-Dub, Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying? And I said, damn. And we got the real angel in the building. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in earlier. We ran up 20K views on our last live. And I just say the shit that y'all need to hear, bruh. And I just said from my perspective, like I said, I'm not biased. I just want to get down to the nitty gritty, y'all. This was a show, dog. For everybody, stay in tune. I can't be a mod. I'm not controversial. Not yet, gang. Just let me get a little time to know you. But thank you guys for coming up. Please make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Pay attention to my community posts. I will be posting another thumbnail, and we will be live and direct. We'll be on a little bit earlier tomorrow. We'll have Diamond Gang in the building. So all you people that like to talk politics, we got the right person coming on tomorrow, y'all. So make sure y'all tap in, hit that like button, share and subscribe. Peace and love. Band-Aid Gang, we up out of here. Peace.